They say you're never truly alone with a mirror, but I never understood what that meant until last night. I was brushing my teeth in a fluorescent-lit bathroom of my college dorm, half asleep, when I noticed my reflection blink just a little too late. It was such a tiny lag that I almost blamed it on sleep deprivation, but something about the way its eyes lingered, just a second too long, made my skin crawl. If you stick around, I'll tell you why I haven't looked into a mirror since. At first, I tried to rationalize it. Maybe I was just seeing things, maybe the flickering lights were playing tricks on me. But over the next few days, the lag got worse. I'd tilt my head, and my reflection would hesitate, watching me before slowly mimicking the movement. I asked my roommate if she noticed anything weird in the mirrors, but she just laughed and told me to lay off the energy drinks. Still, every time I entered the bathroom, I felt its gaze, hungry, calculating, like it was waiting for me to mess up. Yesterday, after a late-night study session, I stumbled to the sink in the dim light. My reflection didn't move at all this time. I waved my hand, jumped, even shouted, but it just stood there with a twisted smile slowly spreading across its face. The air grew cold, my breath coming out in sharp, visible puffs. I turned to run, but I couldn't move. It felt like invisible hands were rooting me to the spot. My reflection stepped forward, pressing its palm flat against the glass, but on my side, the mirror was ice cold and unyielding. Then, it spoke, its lips moving out of sync with my thoughts. "Trade places," it whispered, in a voice that sounded like mine layered over gravel. I realized with mounting horror that it hadn't been copying me for days, it had been studying me, learning how I move, how I speak. Before I could scream, my vision blurred, my limbs went numb, and the last thing I saw was my own horrified face grinning back at me from the other side of the glass. Now, when people walk by the bathroom, they say they hear laughter echoing from behind the mirror, laughter that sounds a little too much like mine.